Oh.
Homemade tocino, Paolo.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Paolo.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Paolo.
You never had it when you were in the
No,
Philippines?
no.
Because you were in the high society.
Because you're hanging out with Matteo Guidicelli. What's up everybody and welcome back mga kaibigan, mga kababayan at mga chingu to Fiesta Filipinos episode number 3 of our food series. We are joined today by our good friend Ricardo.
Hello.
From eXp Realty, right? Did I say that right? Awesome. So we're going to be trying one of the best or arguably the best crispy pata and sisig here in town. So hang tight as we get ready to interview the chef, the owner, as well as take a look at their dishes and what separates Paolos from other Filipino restaurants here in the city of Calgary. So hang tight and sit tight as we're about to bring you along on our food journey.
So Ricardo, you're a realtor here in the city with eXp Realty, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. So have you ever tried Filipino food before?
I have tried Filipino food. I actually spent a couple of years in the Philippines.
What?
I lived there throughout my high school years before coming to Canada. So I'm a little familiar, although it's been a long time, so I'll probably be a little rusty on the dishes and all of that.
I'm pretty sure comment section is going crazy right now. Ricardo, are you single?
I am.
So there you have it, ladies. You heard it here first. Ricardo Serrano is single. And, as well, a fun fact, I heard a rumor that you went to high school with a certain famous Filipino actor. I heard. Matteo Guidicelli, is that true?
Yeah, he was my neighbor actually.
He was your neighbor?
Yeah, so...
What? This was before he was famous, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. He was a year above us in our school, and
Oh, so you guys actually went to the same school?
yeah. And his sister Georgia, we were in the same group of friends, and so yeah, they were across where we live. So
Well, just man, waking up every day just go play basketball with Matteo Guidicelli.
and I heard he came here for Fiesta Filipino, right?
He did, I think the very first Fiesta Filipino,
Oh, wow.
5 years ago. Yeah. The very first Fiesta
Wow.
Filipino we had, Matteo Guidicelli, which is our special guest. I remember too, our stage was like if this is the stage now, our stage back then was like 1/8 the size back in the day. So that was actually really, really cool. So you do have experience in Filipino food. What's the thing that you miss, I guess, the most about Philippines?
Honestly, I miss the most the culture
Yeah.
and the people. People ask me all the time what my experience was like in the Philippines, and I always tell them that the people are very friendly. It's people are very happy too.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it's there's obviously every country has their issues and the situations, but I always find that whenever I go back to the Philippines, the people are so warm,
Yeah.
so friendly, and I always encourage people to go to the Philippines, not only for the beaches and the food, but also because the people are really what make it such a special place.
Yeah, for sure.
Curious. So you spent 5 years in the Philippines. Is there a certain food that you like love eating, or whenever you go back, like is there something that you're searching for always?
I used to hang out with a friend of mine there, and I remember we always used to get garlic rice. I love garlic rice. And there was this, I forgot the name of the dish, but it was like a grilled chicken, and I think the restaurant was called Chicken Bacolod or Bacolod Chicken. Something like that. It was really good.
Oh, chicken bacolod. Bacolod, yes.
Yeah, it was like I don't know if that was a dish or the restaurant, but we would always order delivery and have it. And then actually back then, before I left, they were having the McRice burgers. In McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I never saw them again. I only saw them in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And I used to love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how much Filipinos love rice that even on
McDonald's has decided to make buns out of rice.
yeah, and they were very good.
Yeah, I remember trying one actually. I was so curious about it.
So is there any dishes, Venezuelan dishes, that can be rivaled, or not rivaled, but very similar to any Filipino dishes that you've had?
To be honest, not one that comes to my head.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of arepas, like which have beef, chicken.
Adobo?
Not adobo.
Adobo is actually, fun fact, adobo is a Spanish word which actually comes from adobar, which means adobar is actually means to cook it in vinegar. So whether the only thing that has to be in all adobos to be an adobo is vinegar. You don't need soy sauce, you don't need anything else. It just needs to be vinegar. So future reference. So, and it's also one of the most controversial Filipino dishes because adobo, even if you think you have the best recipe in the world, you've somehow done it wrong.
Why is that?
Because there's just so many different variations of adobo. There's like adobo chinois, there's like adobo like in different regions, there's different. So, and then your lola or grandma probably has a better adobo than my lola. Or whatever the situation is. So it's just one of the most funniest and controversial dishes is Filipino adobo because it doesn't matter. Some people just never ever agree with you that you're doing it the right way.
Adobo is actually one of my favorite Filipino dishes.
Nice.
So I probably had a lot throughout the time I was there, but every single version was very good. So
Pork or chicken?
pork.
Pork. Awesome. Alrighty guys, and the moment we've all been waiting for, we're not gonna eat yet. But we're actually gonna bring out the mastermind behind all the delicious food that we will be trying and sampling today. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming the owner slash chef slash restaurateur, Tita Rose! Yay! We've made the way so that Tita Rose can join us here.
Yes.
Awesome. So before we do get started, Tita, we also want to know, besides you're here in Calgary, but why Paolos? Where does the name Paolos come from?
Well, Paolos came from my son. I have three boys. Eugene, which is the chef, then Paolo, and the youngest one is Gabriel.
Oh, nice.
And Paolo is like, before I put up a business, they say that you have to put it like 5-letter words so people can remember it easier.
Ooh, good to know.
I put it Paolos.
Yeah.
My son have the shorter name, but Paolos is like, it's easier to Paolos. Because Eugene's, there's a hang there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not remember that one. And this Gabriel.
Yeah.
So I might as well put it as Paolos.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Paolos is actually very,
Yeah.
it's easy to say, and it's like you said, there's no hang on the end,
Yeah.
which is really good. And
Much
there's,
easier to understand or remember.
yeah, and then you just say, yo, Ricardo, you wanna go to Paolos?
Yeah.
Right?
So everything that you eat here,
Yeah.
it's all from my mom, but we enhance a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's, when you go to Paolo's, you can find it more relaxing to eat, like family-oriented restaurant. You
Yeah.
see in all of around the area of our restaurant, it's all like, some of my friends or my customer will say that when you go inside, you feel like you're at home.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. And then that's also thing about like Filipino food that I love so much as well is no matter which dish you go with, it's very much all about family and
Yes,
coming together
yes.
and eating. Yes, you guys started also in a time where Calgary is going through a lot of
know.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
But also now with the COVID and everything, but how do you see some challenges when it comes to the landscape of food and restaurant?
It was asked to me before, and I told them that, all of the challenges that we have in this world,
Yeah.
and even with this business, we face a lot of challenges. But if you love what you're doing, it's an opportunity for you to improve yourself. Because if you don't love what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then you won't think of improving it.
Yeah.
Just throw the towel.
You just give up.
Yeah.
You just give up on what you're doing. But if you love what you're doing, you make yourself go, and think of something else. Okay, this is the problem. What are we supposed to do? Think of something else. It's an opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
And every opportunity is a good opportunity based on what you see, diba?
Yeah.
So that if you love what you do and you do what you love, you never know if you're playing or working.
You will not stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You will not stop.
So I think we're gonna get started with what's the first one we're gonna be doing?
We have to put I think the one that we're going to serve right now
Yep.
is the sisig bulalo.
Sisig bulalo. Ooh.
It's
Like I love bulalo and I love sisig, and you've combined them
We
all
mix
together.
it, and then there's a little bit of sauce on that one. So
Yeah.
I just make it my own myself.
What?
It's just in my mind.
Yeah. So we've got sisig, we've got bulalo,
Yeah.
and then we've combined it.
Yeah.
my goodness. Jom,
Yeah. That's
Jom.
bulalo.
What is that?
That smells very.
So no, is that oxtail or what is
No,
that?
it's beef shank.
Beef shank.
Yeah.
So moment of truth.
Let's dig in.
Yes.
Paolo.
Dig in. Dig
Paolo's sisig bulalo. Is that what?
in. Sisig bulalo.
Sisig bulalo. Alrighty.
Ano?
It's so good.
Naku.
Oh my goodness.
It's so soft.
That's so tender, and it's like I really taste like. Is that garlic?
There is a garlic.
Ooh, I love that. And that sauce is nice and thick. Mmm.
Diba?
Mm-hmm. And because it's on this, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but oh my goodness, because it's on the sizzling plate, it just adds that little level of char
Yeah.
to the beef, so it just like elevates it even more.
Yeah.
Is this a dish that you share?
Yeah.
I could probably eat the whole thing by myself.
I know it. Ooh, and there's like a nice level of heat. Like you've got some spice from the
Yeah.
pepper in there, Mr. Lee.
It is.
Oh, and oh, dude, that's so. I'm sorry, but
You want some more? I tell you, there's some more. That you
Oh,
have
there's
to
more.
try a lot.
We're gonna-
Probably 8 more dishes.
I was trying to see if there's any of the bone marrow, because you know, before
Sometimes it's hard to find a bone.
I know it's gone already. Ricardo must have taken it.
Probably it's
So if that's the first thing, I'm actually so impressed with what's going to be happening next.
Yeah.
So I guess what's number 2, next item that we've got on the list here. Wow. Okay, so that was sisig and that was bulalo. Combined, that was sisig bulalo. So then, what do we have next? We have next up is our
pansit goto.
pansit goto. Oh, I know
Di ba may
goto.
sisig bulalo na? May pansit goto.
So we've got pansit, we've got goto, pansit goto. I love
this
it.
is the one.
That's one order?
Yeah.
What is-
Same family size.
what is-
Diba?
That's like a family of 12 kids.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay,
Okay. So you
Ricardo, since you are our honored guest, you shall go first.
So, what are the
So what's inside of it, Tita? What's inside?
It's more on like a chicken based
Uh-huh.
thing. There's some chicken, but we put a little bit of like fried garlic. And this one is a pork skin, which is, we call it like the bagnet in the Philippines. So that's the one. And normally when we eat goto, we usually put calamansi. But of course, we don't have much of that calamansi here.
Yeah.
So I replace it with lemon.
Ooh, okay, and I know goto from my days hanging out with some friends in the Philippines.
Yeah.
As like the thing you take or you eat to kind of sober up after
that's true.
like after a long night of having fun and hanging out with your
Yeah,
friends.
yes, that's true.
So like and then oh my gosh, and there's a whole egg.
Yeah.
There's what is this?
There's a whole egg.
There's a whole egg. There's like chicharron pieces.
There's a chicharron.
Oh my gosh. The chicharron, is that a garnish?
Yes. Just a
And
garnish.
you got chicken. You've got like chicken before it was a chicken because you have an egg, and then you
Yeah.
have chicken.
Yeah. You have to put the soup.
And and the soup.
Why you
I keep on
always
forgetting
forget
the
the soup?
Thank you, Tita.
If you don't put the soup, then that means that's not goto. That is a food for merienda.
Ooh. Merienda.
Yeah.
Merienda lang po ito.
This would be so good with the calamansi because you can
Yes,
taste
yes,
the,
yes.
You can taste the
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Did you put the calamansi?
lemon. No, but I've tried it. No, but it's the lemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try the lemon?
No, but I can taste it in the
Yes,
broth.
in the
yeah.
broth.
Yeah, it's very good.
But it's way better if you like do like that. Diba?
Mm-hmm. Wow. If the requirement to eat goto was you had to go drinking first, I think I'd probably drink all the time. But thank goodness you don't have to. You just have to come here to Paolos to get a really good bowl of goto. Pansit goto.
Pansit goto.
And like I love the noodles too. These are the nice thin noodles.
Yeah.
So-
It's the rice vermicelli.
Ooh, rice
The
vermicelli.
Malay homemade casino, Paolo.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Paolo.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Alrighty, next we have two awesome dishes. One of them is a homemade recipe right from the scratch of not just the Philippines, but of Paolos.
Yes.
Dine-in restaurant only. So we have Malay rice, which has got a bit of
Fried
spice.
rice.
Malay fried rice,
Yeah.
which has got a bit of spice, which I love. My wife is actually from Bicol.
Yeah.
So we love our spice. I don't know about you. What about you, Ricardo? Awesome. And then the other one is, I think, Paolo's homemade
Tocino.
tocino. Tocino. Oh my gosh, Tita Rose is gonna kill me. So tapsilog po is basically, or no, you can make it. That's wow. That is awesome. So you've got the and we got your Malay fried rice.
Tama-tama yan pagsasamahin mo. Tapos, masarap yan, may suka.
So I guess that means we just need the suka. So Malay rice, and then is that saffron?
No, that one is a slice of like chili.
Chili.
Oh,
But
nice.
it's not that spicy.
Nice.
No, it's not spicy. Only like they slice it thin and they dry it a little.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. It's good when you eat it with cucumber.
Cucumber.
Oh,
Yeah.
like one bite with the cucumber?
Yeah, you bite it all together at the
Okay.
same time. It's better.
Oh.
And this is the tocino, the homemade tocino.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So go, Ricardo. You grab some rice with the cucumber. I'm gonna try this,
You cut the egg?
Yeah, if you want.
I've
to,
always
you can.
loved doing that.
bro. I don't. What? Look at that. That's like. Like I'm so used to like when you buy tocino, store-bought tocino at like the frozen section in your grocery store, it's literally one plate worth of tocino, right? But like this is like it's a tower of tocino. That is,
Yes.
and that's the usual order, right? When you
Well,
order.
actually for this one, it's like we have it like cook and serve.
Nice.
Like you have to buy a frozen one,
Yeah.
and then you cook it at home.
Oh, so you have it frozen as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like the chili. It's very light. Like really
Like,
light.
really?
Yeah.
Have you tried this one?
You know, it reminds me of like beef tapa.
Ah, yeah. It's very similar. I think the name almost sounds very similar too. Ricardo, traditionally in restaurants, when you order like the tocino with egg and rice, it's called tapsilog because you've got
Tocino.
tosilog.
Yeah.
Sorry, tosilog.
Yeah.
So, Tita, you said egg, the chili, the rice, and the cucumber.
Yes. But you did it sophisticated. That's my, Filipino, when you eat like that. But the way you do it, it's something like bite size.
I almost made it
In a
into
class.
a classier way.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, that cucumber, the freshness of the cucumber with the rice, and then those chili strands.
It's so light, like really light.
100%, you're so right, and it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
And this, I like it. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Like a little bit sweet,
Yeah.
but not overly sweet. It's just it's very nice.
Yes,
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was in high school in the Philippines, I would have beef tapa,
Beef tapa.
and I would always look forward to it, and it reminds me a lot of it. I like this better though because it's sweeter,
Sweet. Yeah.
and it's not as dry as beef tapa.
No, I don't want to give away too much of your like secrets or recipes, but is there like maple syrup in there?
No.
Or what's the sweetener? Is it like a brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Because it's just like, it's the perfect balance of sugar.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
That's my mom's recipe.
oh my goodness. Like
Yeah.
this is,
That's how she do it.
my
Because
goodness.
when I'm young, my mom usually sell tocino, langgonisa, tapa.
Ay, tita, salamat po sa nanay niyo po. Alrighty guys, so that makes up this episode. But don't worry, we're gonna have more because there's a lot more food to show you guys. But there's just so much food, we had to break this up into 2 episodes. So for now, we're gonna end it here. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and comment to this channel when you guys want to see more episodes coming up, especially the part 2 of this series. So guys, if you're interested, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon in the top corner or the bottom corner or wherever Jom's gonna put it. So again, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Ricardo, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
Tita Rose,
Yes.
thank you for this awesome food. We'll
Yes,
catch you
thank you
guys
also.
in the next one.
Ooh, I hear that crunch.
Oh,
Ricardo, I hear that crunch.